Alright guys, what's going on? Good to have you guys on, good to have you guys in. Today's day 519. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the icon whenever I make new videos. I'd really appreciate that, guys. Helps the channel out a ton. Today is the 2nd. Alright, change. Document minus 41K. Where are you? 41. Cool. Alright guys, good to have you guys on, good to have you guys in. What's going on, Chad? What's going on, Ariel? Brent, Ryan, what's up? Alright guys. Alright, so we're just getting started here. Alright, I'm live going over today's trading day. Down 41K. Alright, cool. There's that. Let's go to small caps. Boom, done. Alright, 1K, 1 mil. There's that. Options, done. Large caps, done. There we go. Alright, guys, just getting everything set up. Hopefully, you guys had a great trading day out there. Hopefully, you guys have been trading well. What's going on, Chad? Alright, guys. Setting everything up. Alright, today's runners were Exila, what else? KSCP, and then DWAC, maybe Facebook and PayPal. All right, cool. Posted that. Let's go live on TikTok now. All right, cool. We're live on TikTok. What's going on, Steve? What's going on, Eldrin? What's going on, Brian? All right, guys. I want to go over today's day. Let's go ahead and go over today's day. Alright guys, what's up? What's going on? As always, please subscribe to the channel. Click the icon below for making new videos. I appreciate that. Helps the channel out a ton. I'm not a financial advisor, trading your own risk. I have a plan, a process, a strategy. Free chat, list for all my courses, my process, all in the description below. Brokers that I use. Brokers to free stock at $1,400. Scanner settings, scanner software, all in the link description below, guys. Yeah, I started options, made $855 on a $5,000 account on PayPal. I bought, where's my mouse? I bought right here and sold right in. I sold a piece there, another piece there, and then a piece right in here. And that was it. So, yeah, and the main thing is, the reason why I started options is because I like things that move a lot. I like things with range, a lot of volatility, a lot of liquidity. And, you know, options, you can see things go 100, 200, 300, 500, 1,000%. And that's just a normal day. And, you know, I've messed with options in the past many times. I've turned 1,000 into 10,000, 1,000 into 35,000. But the reality is that all the accounts ended up at zero eventually. So I've probably blown about $7,000 in options. But I learned a lot along the way. You know, the small cap world is slow right now. And when I want to be able to play the whole market, right? When things have range and volatility, I want to play left side. If things are, you know, range and volatility and they're large caps, I want to play that side, right? So, you know, at the end of the day, I just want to play where things are moving, things are being chased, things are being shorted. I just want to have a big, you know, range of volatility and liquidity. That's when I do my best, okay? That's where the people become, you know, very poor very quick and very rich very quick. And then they can be very poor very quick or very wealthy really quick, you know? And I like to trade in those emotions because I usually do my best when people are at their emotional high. And so, you know, something like PayPal today, it's never seen that in its entire, you know, history, that being that far down. So I ended up trying to bounce a little bit long, and I ended up taking it softly on it. But there's going to be more opportunities tomorrow on Facebook, and I'm going to be ready. So I'm excited about that. You know, when small caps get hot, I'll be there. When they don't, I'm just going to play both sides of the world, right? small. It's all the same concepts, whether it's large caps, mid caps, or small caps, right? Wherever there's range, wherever there's a lot of liquidity and a lot of volatility, I want to be there. It's all the same concepts. When people get emotional, sell off, buy the dips, sell the rips, right? It's all the same concepts for the most part. Now, things move a little differently, but I've been doing this now for 4 years now, and I understand how things move, okay? And that's the small end of the story. I just want to play where there's a lot of range and a lot of volatility, and that's it. A lot of liquidity. GTE, top watch going into tomorrow. If you look at the yearly, guys, this chart is absolutely wild. We're finally breaking over the dollar mark. It's about freaking time. This thing has tried multiple times to do so. It's a beautiful, beautiful chart. Look at that chart. Also, I believe it's energy, and energy's hot, so going to be watching that one tomorrow. DWAC, also a watch into tomorrow, although it sold off pretty well. And then Xela, guys. So I was really worried that Xela was going to crush me today. I had the overnight in the inherited, and I had 650,000 shares. I sold about, I think it was 200,000 shares, right up literally dead top, about 94.5 average. Saw this thing just rip out of the gates. And a lot of times I need to realize when there's a big rip like that on a stock, and it's just this huge wand, basically what I call just an upward sword, within the first 20 minutes, take it off and then reevaluate. But a lot of times it sells off, especially when you're not seeing, re-perks with a lot of volume quickly, right? And I just wasn't. And I should have known this, and the volume was starting to die down. And I got caught in the backside. And I knew right in here, and even in here, it wasn't looking good. I mean, the volume was dying. But, when you have a lot of size, you try and convince yourself the other way. And I just have to be clear-minded when it comes to that kind of stuff. And my mind was not necessarily clear because of the amount of size that I had. It clouded my vision. And I lost $37,000 on a stock that I made money on yesterday. And I need to be careful. When I make money on stuff, I need to make sure that I trade accordingly in the next day. Don't get too aggressive on a stock that you already made money on. And I know these things, but I'm not too disappointed with the trade other than the fact that I didn't stop out, in here, or even in here. I waited till the big dip, and, paid the price. So, that was it. I lost another $6,000 earlier in the morning. MTK, I nailed that scalp. I had a nice scalp in the morning. Bought the dip in here and sold it almost dead top. 346 was my sells on 10,000 shares, and I sold $3,000 winner on MTech. Watch that one tomorrow as well. And that's about it. Moral of the story today, Xela, too much size in a slower market that I should not have sized up on. If we're in a hotter market, sure, that's one thing. But we're in a slower market, no reason for me to have that kind of size. That's the biggest thing. Not only that, but, the liquidity was starting to dry up on a stock that had a sword for the first 20 minutes and day two breakout. The market's slower. So a lot of things I should have been sized in about a quarter of that size, to be honest, if at all. And I learned a lot on that one. And I'll be going over that, and it's okay. That's part of trading. I know it doesn't show up, but I really am happy about my mindset, where I'm at. And I'm really excited to show you guys what's possible in the options world as well. Hopefully I can, I'm not going to be trading options all the time, only when there's a lot of volatility and liquidity. And same thing with small caps, In small caps, mid caps, I'm only going to be trading, I'll trade small size, but I'm only going to take real size when things start to heat up. There's no reason for me to take any kind of size in a slower market. And that's it. So, hopefully you guys had a great trading day. How much did you make on Xela yesterday? Overall, in the inherited, I had 650,000 shares at 72 average. Sold about half, or I would say 2/5, 94 cents. And then the rest, I sold at like 83. So, probably made about 150,000 on the name on the inherited. And then overall, in the day trading account, probably lost about 30,000 on the name. So, PayPal, I'll be watching along tomorrow as well. So, anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys for subscribing to the NorMagnoTrading.com community. Click the icon alert if I make new videos. I appreciate that, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I appreciate you guys for subscribing to the NorMagnoTrading.com community.